This is Pam from NortheastWheelsEvents.com on a quick interview with Darren, the surveyor of and curator of the Seiverling Museum, Car and Pedal Car Museum, one of the most unique little treasures you're ever going to find in beautiful downtown Ephrata, PA. Actually on the outskirts, but what the hey. It's worth it. Why not? We got to make this quick because this is the open house. We got people coming in. So we've got a very unique hand-built train here.
Yes, this is actually a reproduction of a 1924 Pioneer locomotive. I believe they did get some parts from, I believe it was totally wrecked, and they remanufactured. I do believe that the top here is an original piece. The rest of it was handmade because it just couldn't salvage any more of it in the restoration. This would have been your higher end pedal car where, of course, your more well-to-do families afforded it, but if you're a trained person, everyone that comes in as a trained person loves it. It's one of the more popular train ones that we have. We have two of them in here. We have a little Casey Jones also, but this one usually people love.
When was this made originally?
It would have been made right around in the mid to late 20s. When it says 1924, what we're finding, and probably other people will agree with me, they're usually made within that time frame, like 2 or 3 years. If it says 24, sometimes they made that same one to 26 or 27.
Oh, okay.
1927. So a lot of the pedal cars, even though they have a year to them, that can vary. Depending on what book you look at, who you talk to, the many variations in the dates, but it's usually a good indication it was mid-20s.
That's amazing. When was this restored?
This one came into the collection right around 2000. I believe it was restored in 98 or hand reproduced in 98. Like I said,
wow.
The records I have show that this one was hand reproduced, but I have a sneaking suspicion that the top here was off of an original one that they just couldn't salvage.
Okay. And the pistons over here, do they actually work? I see.
They do go in and out as you pedal.
Uh-huh.
And this one's not going to do it.
The bear is holding you back.
Yep, the bear is holding you back. As you can see, it does go back and forth.
Oh, too cool. That is amazing. Well, let's say hello to the guests, and we'll pick up in a few minutes.
Sounds good.
What are you describing?
This is a 1950s Caterpilar pedal.
Wait a minute. Smile. There we go.
I'll stand behind you.
Here'll be my wife. That's going to come from my wife. My wife's going to give me a hard time. Anyway, because I'm thinking of the facts. This was made by the New London Corporation, who also has ties with JR Promotional Vehicles, which are those Briggs & Stratton Mustangs and little go-karts.
Oh, yeah.
What are the ones with the hats?
The Shriners, yes.
They are associated, and I'm sure the Facebook page will probably give me a hard time if I get it wrong, but they are associated in one form or another. I know they had an association with these. Basically, this is one of the most popular in the collection. Other than it being really cool, I don't really know why, but we've had a lot of people give us some pretty high-end trades on it that we said no to. It is a pedal. It's chain-driven. The way you steer it is there's pads. You pull these back just like a regular bulldozer, and it actually puts pads into the ground and pivots.
Oh my gosh, too cool. What year was it built?
It's 1950.
And that's,
and again, right in that time frame is when it was built. We've actually had people that have come through the museum that actually played with them. And one story is, I believe the kid got it for, first when he told the story he was older, but he got it for his birthday, and he literally re-excavated the whole backyard. The father had to come home early from work to get it out of the property so that they could have grass growing in the backyard. The other story I had was the kid excavated that much of a ditch, just kept on running down in with the blade down. Now the blade does go up and down. He excavated that much that his buddy could lay in the trench and he could drive over with this. and his buddy, and he didn't touch his buddy.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, they will do real work. The only downside that they said was it's a solid rear axle. So when you did make that pivoting turn, after a while the chain would loosen up enough and it would actually pop off. They said about a month to 2 months, if the chain would stretch enough, which all chains do, and it would start popping off. And well, as a kid, you lose interest kind of fast.
Yeah. Now, what's the treads made of?
They are stamped steel. These were in the restoration process. These were actually chromed. I don't think they were. I don't have good documentation. All I have is drawings, and I can't tell if they were painted silver or if they were another color. But it does have guide wheels down there,
Yes,
just like a
I
real
see
one.
that. And of course, the little toolboxes on the side.
Yep.
And oh, jeez.
We've had a friend of the museum. He has a portable train setup where he has one of these that's painted up and has bars on it, just like the Ringling Brothers and Barnum Bailey Circus when they would have them on train cars. The bulldozer will pull the carts and stuff off of the train cars. He made an exact replica of a picture that he had.
Oh, nice.
He used. They had extra gas cans on the back here. He used a fire extinguisher, cut up a fire extinguisher to make it look like that gas tank. There's pictures on our Facebook page, but that's stuff that people have done with these. We left ours. This one was restored as you see it. That's how we got it, and we decided to let it that way. So
now it's on a very interesting truck too.
Yes, this was made. I believe it was 1994. A gentleman made about 11 of these. Made this one especially for Richard. This one was fiberglass. He did make 1 or 2 steel ones. Actually, the brothers or sisters of this particular truck just went on eBay for about $1,100. They were stake body trucks, but they were of the same design.
That's interesting. Is that early 50s or mid 50s in fiberglass?
Yep. And it is a chain-driven pedal.
Wow.
And it does have a real dashboard and everything. We'll get the big teddy bear out of the way.
Oh, look how nicely that's upholstered. Thank you for stopping by, and thanks for using Northeast Wheels.
Hope to see you both at some car shows down the line.
Sounds good.
Oh, you will. You definitely will. Thank you. That is great, with 2 side view mirrors. And of course, the detachable trailer. Was this made specifically for the bulldozer?
This, if I'm remembering the story that my great uncle Richard told me, was that the gentleman had a bulldozer like this, made the first one out of metal, and then there were enough people that were interested that he decided to make some more. This is the only other truck one or semi-trailer combination that I know of. But like I said, I know 11 of them were made. We just saw 2 or 3 of them go on eBay. So Lord knows what the other 8 or so were made of, or what their configuration was. Yeah, this right here is probably one of the more, how do I say this, publicly, or I don't know how the word for
Most popular?
Most popular, when we do a Facebook thing on these, we get a lot of exciting hits, let's just put it that way.
Sounds good. Well, I'm definitely going to shoot this out to the folks from Lidditz with the construction day.
Yes.
So, construction equipment. This is great. Darren, always a pleasure, as usual. This is fantastic.
Stop on by one of our open houses.
Yes.
We'll slide a promotion in here. Our next open house is Father's Day in June.
Perfect Father's Day.
Perfect Father's Day gift, free admission, and I'm sure every father will love it.
Oh, this is great, and great for the family, the whole
Yes.
kids and everything else.
Yep, all ages. We've had 3-year-olds come in, and well, they of course wanted to take one home, but for some reason, a pedal car, no matter what the age, gets everybody excited.
Oh, this is great. This is Pam from NortheastWheelsEvents.com at the open house at the Seiverling. I'm
Museum.
Thank you. I got to read it right off the paper.
Or just pedalcarmuseum.com.
Pedalcarmuseum.com works perfectly. I like that. For more cool events like this, make sure you check NortheastWheelsEvents.com, SoutheastWheelsEvents.com, and of course, UKWheelsEvents.com.